What's up, fam? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com coming to you with a depressing video. Before I even play this video, I need to let you know that this video was recorded the day before the election, okay? So I'm pretty depressed because of what went down between me and the German officials. And this also gives you all information on why I haven't uploaded in a week and a half. Some of you are like, Tree, did ISIS get you? Did ISIS get you? Like, no, I've been dealing with some very stressful shit with what happened, with what's been going on in Germany and involving me, and it's all over and done with, and I go into detail into this video, so this is why the video is long. I also edited a shitload of footage of me crying. I look ugly when I cry, and so I edit that all out too. So I want to let you know that I am going to upload a happy video tomorrow about the wonderful news of our new president, President Trump. Yes, baby. We have an alpha male in the fucking office, and I am so elated. I'm so fucking overjoyed and happy about that. But how I felt in this video is not how I feel right now. So please take that into consideration. Also know that it's over. It's done. Everything is taken care of. Once again, this video was recorded the day before the election, and due to all of the election drama, I decided I was going to upload it after the results, okay? So thank you so much for looking out for me, for checking in on me. I'm doing fine, and once again, like I said, I'll upload a happy video tomorrow, okay? And without further ado, here's the video I recorded shortly after leaving my lawyer's office on Monday, this past Monday, the day before the elections. What's up, fam? This is Tree, treeoflogic.com. I am so exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted right now. So my energy is gonna be really low. I'm not going to be perky about this. And I'm going to do my best to tell you this as quick as possible because this is a very, very long story. But let me just go ahead and get to the meat of it. Just here's the thing. I am, if I come to Germany, I will be arrested. They won't tell me the exact charge, but it's definitely not hate speech. It's a charge where I am a safety risk to the German government, a person of interest, like a traitor, damn near like a spy against the goddamn German government. Oh, this is so fucked up. If I come to any country under the European Union, I will be arrested at the border and held there until the German police department from Munich, or the government, I don't know, come and get me. So, if I go to Italy, if I go to Austria, if I go to the Czech Republic, as soon as I give them my passport, as soon as they run it through their computers, they will see that the German police want them to hold me until they come and get me. So they can put me in their little holding cell or waiting room. I don't know. Maybe they got a little jail going on. But that's what's going to happen if I come there. Because the German officials want to have an interrogation, or they call it a meeting, but it's motherfucking like a goddamn interrogation. Once I'm in their custody, they can take my laptop, they can take my phone, they can take everything that I have in my wallet, my purse, They can go through it, document it. If they have access to my email through my laptop, they can bypass the codes to get into my laptop, and they can read and download all the emails I have, all the Twitter DMs I have had, private messages. Everything that's on my computer can be transferred to them, and all of this shit is legal. I didn't know this, but I know now. I found out last week that my Make Germany Great Again video has gone viral on Facebook. I didn't know this shit. And it has been taken. I'm not pissed. I'm not pissed. I'm not going to file a DMCA, none of that shit. It's just that several people took the video and they put Portuguese subtitles underneath of it. They put German subtitles underneath of it, and I do believe there's one it's either Spanish or Danish, don't know, but these videos are like getting millions of views on Facebook. They're not being taken down by Facebook either, which is surprising to me. And I think because they're being uploaded in other countries, and not necessarily by anybody in Germany, that they're getting away with it. But out of all the videos, Make Germany Great Again is viral on Facebook. But that's not the video they had a problem. Well, they had a problem with that video. But you know what was the last straw for them? You ready for this shit? Are you ready? The last straw for them was the video that I did with the 15 Q&A, the 15,000 Q&A follow-up. In that video, I was explaining, I think, asking all those questions. That's the name of the profile. I'll never forget her profile name. But her name is Asking All Those Questions. She wanted to know, did I really like straight up spy on the immigrants? And I'm like, it's not Mission Impossible, okay? It's not like one of those covert missions. All you gotta do is just sit there and watch these motherfuckers. That's all it is. It's nothing extravagant. But in the course of explaining this, I also volunteered information about, hey, don't judge German men. The German men are not weak like you think they are. It's just that the police are arresting them any and every time they protect the women and fight those fucking Muslims. They prevent them from doing this. They prevent them from being men. Oh, they hated that shit. They hated that I said that. It's fucking true. And these motherfuckers want to try to goddamn debate. Were they Nazis? I said these motherfuckers weren't Nazis. I was watching them. I know what a goddamn Nazi looks like, okay? Not impressed. I'm not. Please, dude, I seen Klansmen that put the fear in me. I fear an American Klansman before I fear them fucking neo-Nazis, alright? Not impressed. So I know what they look like. I know what a hooligan looks like. I know what a goddamn neo-Nazi looks like. And I know what an average German man looks like. And these were German men. I should know. I dated them motherfuckers, so I know what the fuck German men look like. But the police will stop them. The police will stop them from taking care of these fucking roaches within inside East Berlin. Because that's where a lot of them are. They all over Berlin, but they're really on the east side. They wanted me to take that video down or edit that shit out. I said, fuck you. I'm an American. I'm in America. I can say what the fuck I want. I was like a parrot. That's all I kept saying. I'm an American. Ah! I'm protected by the First Amendment. That's all I kept saying the whole time. The damage is done with the other videos. The Make Germany Great Again and the censorship in Germany, you know, they want me to not make any more videos like that. So anyway, of course I said fuck you. I'm not going to. Y'all, what they have done was made me mad. So let me tell you what happened. I would do this as fast as I could because this is such a long fucking story. But a couple weeks ago, they raided my best friend's condo, the condo that used to belong to me. Remember I told you when I left out of Germany, I had to sign over my condo. I got no money for that. I had to sign over my business. I got no money for that. So I had a business partner, all right? And I was the major owner of that business. 70-30. I'm 70%, she was 30. Now she owns it 100% outright. I got no money for that. None. I just don't want. I just imagine starting a business and putting so much money into it and you can't sell it for profit. You just have to walk away from it. And that same thing with the condo. You know, that condo, thank God that condo wasn't paid off. But we're talking about 3 years of paying into a condo that now I couldn't sell it. I had to give it away. So we're talking about a good high six figures that I walked away from. And so because that condo was, past tense, was in my name, they raided it pretending as if I owned it. But the motherfuckers knew I did not own that condo anymore. So my best friend who I gave it to was in the gym. Her boyfriend was at home. They scared him shitless. And he didn't know who I was because during the time I left, he didn't know me, nor did he meet me because he was courting. He was courting my best friend during the time I was getting the fuck out of Germany. So he's trying to call her. She's at the gym. So finally, when she gets home, they have already gone. They didn't fuck up the place or anything like that. But they did go through everything. And I thought that was fucked up. So she called me. They left a number for her to call. She called. And so they told her to call me to tell me to call them. So I did. And that's a long story too because they pissed me off because they harassed my best friend. And they told me that they wanted me to come back there to meet with them. And I said, will I be arrested if I show up? Will I be arrested if I come back there? And they said that the police will be waiting for me. What the fuck does that sound like to you guys, huh? The police are gonna wait for me at the border? Like at customs, not the border, at the customs? Like I'll get off of Delta or Lufthansa. And as soon as I get off and give the agent, the custom agent, my passport, he runs it through. He'll tell me stand right there, and next thing I know, fucking police is gonna come and take me right. Really? That's not arresting, huh? I'm so tired of this shit, man. I'm just so tired. Anyway, I said what I did was not against the law in Germany. I said you can't fuck with me because I am protected underneath the First Amendment here in America. And they said, well, you are a German resident. And I do. I have German residency. And apparently there is a law that as a resident, if I am participating in actions that are against the German government, then I am to be arrested or taken into custody and questioned, which I'm going to call it interrogation. And I have to go before a judge in immigration court to see whether they will allow me to continue to have my residency, German residency, which is a green card for those of you in America who don't know what I'm talking about, to see if I'm still allowed to come there and live there and blah, 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 blah. So I told they keep asking me, when am I going to come back? When am I going to come back? When am I going to come back? And I said, what if I never come back? Which pissed them off. I don't know why that would piss you off. But what if I don't come back? And they said, well, if you go to any country, like if I go to Italy, if I go to Spain, if I go to any fucking country with it, Denmark, and if I go to any country underneath the European Union, I can't stay there. I can't go and vacation there because they have this warrant. They don't call it a warrant, but I call it a motherfucking warrant. Because if you're going to arrest me or take me into custody by the police at the goddamn customs border, at the border with the custom agents, that's called arrest as far as I'm concerned. And then they want to debate the issue because they're like, well, we're not going to stick you in a real jail. We'll hold you for questioning. And you don't get a uniform. You get to stay in your own clothes. And, oh, how nice of you to let me stay in my own fucking clothes while you have me in some goddamn cold holding place in Germany. And my lawyer's like, do you really want to make a big deal out of this? She's a black woman from America. And it's like, no, she's not underneath arrest. She's not under arrest. This is not an international. We just want to see if she has the best interests of Deutschland. And that's when I lost my shit. Because, listen, you fuckers let these motherfucking savages from goddamn Middle East and fucking Africa come into your country and fuck your shit up. And you think, I'm the enemy? I'm the health risk? I'm the safety risk? Really? You give these motherfuckers free health care. You give them, they get to go on the trains and everything. They get to do all this shit for free. You feed them for free. They get to rape and they don't get to go to jail. They get to steal and they don't go to jail. They're not punished for all of the crimes that they commit against the German citizens. But I come there, I follow all your fucking rules, and it's a fucking mile-long list of rules that I had to abide by in order to be a resident. Now, of course, I could have done like all the other female Americans and married a German, and I wouldn't have to go through all that shit. But because I am not married, and I came there as an independent woman to start a business, to be an asset to your country, to pay fucking taxes, to obey the law, you want to insult my intelligence and tell me that I'm the fucking safety risk against your country? Fuck you. How insulting. How could... I'm so angry. Oh, and they fucking seized my bank account. So after they raided my friend's condo, which was my condo, they fucking closed my bank account. I had a bank account. I had a fucking bank account in good standings in Germany. They fucking seized the shit. Thank God I only had 40 euros in there. But they still went in there and they seized it. I can't take the 40 euros out and I can't put money in there. So I get an email telling me that the fucking that my bank account has been seized, canceled, whatever. And I needed to call this number and speak to this some guy. And all he wants to know is, when am I going to come down to the bank and talk about it? And I said, I'm in America, dude. I don't know when I'm coming back or if I'm coming back. And no matter how many times I kept saying that, he kept asking me the same question over and over again. Well, this is 40 euros. It's not a lot of money, but it's not a lot either. And we want to have this to you back. We want to give this back. And I was like, dude, keep the fucking 40 euros. Okay? Keep the fucking 40 euros. I was only using the money because sometimes, like, because I came back broke, actually, because I left with just the stuff I own, folks. So I was living off my savings until I started YouTube, and you all have been so generous in helping me have this as another part-time job. It's not a full-time, but it's a part-time. And all the money that you gave me, I put it back into the business, new equipment, new mics, new software, and soon to be, hopefully, a new computer so I can start doing live streams with you. But that I didn't have any money from the business and from selling the condo. I walked away from that. And so now I'm not living off my savings. I have still working part-time as a personal fitness trainer, and of course, you know, your donations. And so I was telling her, I said, it's not in my best interest to come back, so fucking keep the 40 euros. And so after he kept insisting that that I come and arrange something and come over there, I just hung up on him because I was like, I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over and over again. So they seized that. And I'm still getting emails from these motherfuckers about that whole fucking bank account situation. And so the following week, which was last week, they upped the antics by visiting now the new owner of my old business. And they scared her shitless. And that's when I lawyered up. This lawyer is really good. He's familiar with international laws. And he specialized in laws out of Germany and Austria and Switzerland too, as well. And after having a conference meeting with with a legal representative out of the United States Embassy in Berlin, we realized what they could do and what they couldn't do. And so everything went to a head. Because they're because they're harassing my friends. I had to tell them they were no longer friends. I had to cut my friendship off to protect them. I had to tell them, we're no longer friends. I'm not going to call you anymore. Don't call me anymore. They're trying to get to me by attacking you. And the only way to save yourself is to cut bonds with me. So curse my name. Tell everybody you don't have shit to do with me. So that they can't attack you. And so today, I told them that I broke off my friendship, that there's no need for them to harass them anymore. Fuck Germany. I'm never coming back. I don't give a fuck if I don't have to come back to any country underneath the European Union. I'm good. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm so done. They can't fuck with me as an American. But if I go to China or Japan or Barbados, Trinidad, Tobago, any place in South America, Australia, I'm fine. But if I go to any place, napkins. Where's my other tissue? Oh, here we go. But if I go to any place, underneath the European Union, I will be arrested. And I will go to court, and they will decide whether they'll keep my residency or not. And my lawyer says the chances of me, they will not revoke my residency, but the fact of going through the whole humiliation process and them getting access to my information through my laptop, my phone, things like that, it's not worth it. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth going through all that bullshit. And so I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to be coming back to the EU. I can't say ever again. I mean, I think this will, once they take care of their fucked up government, it'll probably take 2 to 3 years to get this shit cleared up. I don't care. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm so over it. I'm done. You won. I got my own battles here to fight. This is the day before the election. And if Hillary wins, I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do. Oh, I hope that bitch don't win. But I got a funny feeling she is. I hope she doesn't, but, you know. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. I'm going to go home. I'm done. My nose is all stopped up now. I'm sure my makeup is fucking ruined. Ugh. Oh, God. Thank God I got glasses on. I got raccoon eye. Oh! Fuck it. Whatever. So, folks, that's what happened. That's what's going on. That's what went down. Please don't think that the content's gonna stop. It's not. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna get crunk up. And if anything, the shit's on steroids now. You thought I was against Muslims before. You ain't seen shit now. You ain't seen shit. Y'all hated that I exposed that shit about the police arresting good German men protecting other women. Oh, really? And you know what else I learned? Here's a fun fact. The police hated especially the ones, the Munich police and the Munich government officials, they hate it when you call them Stasi. So guess what the fuck I'm going to title this video? They also hate when you say fick dish too. So that's a really bad German word. But I sure said that shit like thick dish. I think I even called them schlampe. But I did, when I noticed that they hated, because they told me, we are not Stasi, this is not nice. Because we made them speak English, me and my lawyer. Anyway, they hate it when you call them Stasi. They hate that shit. So that's all I kept calling them, motherfucker. Stasi, 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 schlampe. Alright, guys and girls, I'm off. I'm going to bed. I don't drink. I drink, but I drink like 3-4 times a year. I don't participate in drugs. So the only way to get over this is to go to sleep. I'm really, really tired. I'm so fucking tired. I'm exhausted. And so I'm going to go take a hot shower. And I'm going to go to bed. And then tomorrow's going to be the election day. I don't even want to think about that day. But I won't upload this video until afterwards. Okay. And this week it's just gone to shit. But next week I'll start back uploading a video twice a week, okay? Sorry this was not a happy video. But in the end, like I said, I'm not coming back to Germany. I'm not coming back to Europe, the EU. The EU countries will not see me anymore. I'm done. No more traveling over there. There's other countries to go to, and I'm done. Okay, so you won, Germany. You won. All right, booze. I gotta go. I'm ready to go. Get out of this suit. Hey, I cleaned up pretty well, didn't I? So I know how to clean up if I want to. This is a dress suit, not a pantsuit, just so y'all know. I'm not doing the Hillary. I'm doing me, okay? I got my nice heels on, showing some legs, you know what I'm saying? The girls are hidden behind this blazer, but I'm still looking good. All right, folks. I'll see you all next week. So I'll start uploading some videos next week. All right. Later, taters.